Being able to understand day trading will change your trading system tremendously. You're welcome to the General's FOREX channel, where we discuss everything day trading to keep you profitable consistently. Now, today we'll be going over these day trading rules using the support and resistance with trend line to predict which direction to trade or to go. Let's get to it. Now, before we go ahead, kindly click on that subscribe button, like, and after this video, please comment your views and ask me any questions you need. Do not forget to subscribe. Love. Let's get to it. Now we're going to be using the 1 hour time frame, to look for peaks above and below supply and resistance zone. Now it's very easy. What do I call peaks? For example, these are peaks. When it is touching that horizontal line right there, that's a peak to the upside, and to the downside, these are peaks, to the downside, touching and touching. That's just an example for you to understand peaks. If you want to know more about all these things, go down to our channel. We have lots of videos there to make you understand. So as I was saying, the first thing you need to do is on the 1 hour time frame chart. As you can see, I'm on the GBP USD, that's the pound dollar, and on the 1 hour time frame, what you want to quickly do is I don't see a good example here, so let's just use this place for example for this. First of all, you look out for your support and resistance, the places where this peaks where they touched severally. You pick that out yourself. Yes. Where else? If I'm looking at this place, this is a good place also. Yes. Okay, we are over this now, so this is also a good area, a good support. Now if I want to point it out for you, you clearly see it. Looking at this area here, looking at this, going to the left side here, you see these are the peaks, places where market has really touched and made significant moves or reacted to. These are called the support and resistance, or I call it the peaks of this market. And you can see markets are really touching this area, as you can see. So the first thing you need to do is understand this support and resistance that I call the peaks in the market. And secondly, you want to actually use what I call the trend line. Now I haven't understand these peaks in the market. Even if you are trading on the lower time frame, let's say the 5-minute time frame. Let's say I go to the 5-minute time frame right now, and on the 5-minute time frame, right here, I think this is where we are. Yes, definitely. Yes. Now on the 5-minute time frame, you'll be able to understand and know where to trade from, and knowing the direction to trade from. After you've taken these peaks, you're not just trading blindly. Okay, this is you've known your support on the and resistance on the higher time frame, the peaks, areas that you can take your trades. That's if you're taking these trades from the 5-minute time frame. Haven't already understood, okay, this is my direction, this is what I'm doing on the higher time frame. So I haven't understood and haven't taken out these areas. You see this area right here, price made a nice double bottom here, bullish engulfing, still on that same peaks that I was talking about. Now let's say you're trading on the 5-minute, there are lots of opportunities to take right there on the 5-minute. Now back to what I was explaining. What you need is a trend line. Okay, let me look for areas here where there are peaks. Also, if you notice, market touch this place, area here, it's a very good significant place that you can actually, if you look at this place, you see market also touch made peaks here. These are areas the market reacted to, and you need to really be able to point that out so you can actually understand some things. This is also a peak here, but let's just make do with this. Now I haven't pointed out these peaks. The first thing you want to know is trend lines. Now you want to know how to draw your trend lines. Now you see there's a trend here, and before you can call something a trend, price must have bounced on this at least twice. Let's say this is the first one, the second one, then you want to be looking for your positions on the third one. Then this is, you only just need 2 touches of your trend lines to make this a significant trend, like a trend line. So you see it here, bounced on the first one and the second one, and the third one you could have made some big bags here. I haven't seen that you are up above a peak line here, and it is giving you, if you're not seeing this rightly, let me zoom it in for you. It is very simple. It's just a simple day trading rule. You just need to understand this. It's very easy, and you just need to practice this. You see, these are areas of peaks. These are peaks area right here. Peaks area right there. Peaks area. You see, these are peaks area. These also areas are peaks. I haven't understood that you have to identify a trend. You're not using any trend. You're not using any indicators. This is just naked. Being able to understand, being able to trade without indicators is also a crucial thing to learn in long term, because you need to understand the market movements before using anything or any other indicators. Now, looking at this, as I said earlier on, I said before, if a market is a trend, it has to bounce like at least twice on the trend on the trend line. This is the first one, bounce, second bounce, and the third one you'll be looking for a position. Now look at this as an example. This first bounce and the second bounce right there, all above this support area right there, support area, and you see being a bullish, beautiful bullish engulfing. And you see the third one. The third one is perfectly above the trend line right here, and is also second confirmation is also at a very important peak area right here. Third confirmation is printing a bullish engulfing, and you see, voila. And if you, let's say you want to take these positions also on the lower time frame, what you just need to do is first of all come to the 1 hour time frame, pick these areas of your peak area, and identify a trend using the trend line, and go to the 5-minute chart. This is going to be a little bit okay, good. It's very easy to locate right there. Now go to the chart to get your areas right there. Now looking at this, also look at the next example. You can actually bouncing, and you see it's above this peak here, but it didn't bounce. You could have waited for it to bounce. This is the second bounce, validated that there's a trend right here, and look at the third bounce right there. You could have taken the position here or there. That's if you're trading on the 5-minute time frame. Now sorry about that, let me return that. All right, so now that's the first example that I wanted to just show you, using just this peaks area and the trend lines to identify a trend. Now this, you notice these areas, they are not, it wasn't really trending, and that's where you need to understand what divergences. We have the videos on our YouTube. You can go there and check it and watch it. Now, as I was saying, identify a trend. Now if I look at this area right here, give me a moment, let me just delete all these drawings. Yeah, we're good. Now after I identified my peak area, I want to just identify the trend, and I see perfectly price was trending, bouncing nicely, the first bounce, second bounce, and this is the third bounce. If you notice, we are above a peak area, coming to this area, and another peak area right there. You could have gone to your lower time frame and look for a position down there and target this next area, and you could have been securing or bagging some nice pips right there. 20 pips is not bad for the day, just by getting understanding these peaks and also noticing these areas. Now the trend line is very, very important for you as a trader, and also the support and resistance. If you're not trading the break and the bounce of the trend line, you are trading the bounce above the peak line, looking for a bullish engulfing or a change in trend. Look at that, coming down below this peak right there, and retesting this, giving lots of rejection, coming back down. Look at this big bearish move, coming back down at the same peak. You notice, oh, they're looking for another confirmation. There's a double top right there in this area, so they're looking for short positions right there. And so if everything you've learned in this video is just only how to understand these peaks, these highs and lows, peaks where you guys call it support and resistance. If this is what you've learned in this video, be sure to understand it properly and add your preferred kind of strategy to it. It will really help you out in a long term. And also, before I go ahead, you need to understand what trend lines really signifies. Price moves are dependent on buyers and sellers. So if sellers are weak, buyers take over. And somewhere like this place, you see that the buyers are stronger, and buyers became weak and seller take over, and buyers saw that okay, this place can be a place where you can buy again, and buyers also took control again, and sellers sold right there. So you already know, okay, these areas is B. I was meant to write B. This area is for buyers. This area is for buyers. This area is for buyers. So you already know what to do at that place right there. This place for buyers. So you already know what happens, especially after the reaction that happens after the bounce on the trend lines. So let's get to it. The bounce on the trend lines coupled with the break above these peak levels. So that's one thing you need to understand the peak, and know how to take your trades from there, and also understand how to use the trend line as I explained earlier. Now look at this from here. There's a trend to the downside right there. Price coming down this peak areas right there. Also, you could have just understood from this area. I haven't drawn this trend line from this peak. You see, this is a bounce from this peak. Another one, that's a double bottom right there, and price giving a bullish engulfing, another bullish engulfing in this same peak area. You could have taken advantage of this right there. Boom, on a long, another long right there, and you could have secured some nice pips to the upside. Scalping, could have scalped to this next peak right there, and or probably take 50% of your profits right there and let it ride. So that's one important thing about the peaks and the trend line. Now after seeing this peak, after bouncing on these peaks, I call it the peaks, and you can call it support and resistance, but it's good to call it the peaks because I know these are the areas the market react to all of the time. Market react to it all of the time. If I want to drag it back, you see it. Now after price are done this and giving this made a trend in this area, you see price making that trend above that area. You just don't need to stress when trading something like this. You just need to understand the peaks and how price are reacting to this peaks area. Then you go down to your lower time frame and take your positions. Now price reacting to this peak area, after this reacting to this one after this area, there's something happening here. You must have gone to the lower time frame and look for your position after the reaction of the peak. The market is reactive. It doesn't it doesn't just move the way you want it. It's reactive. That's why they say it is reactive. Now after this price went up here, came down, broke this trend line to downside. You already know, broke this peak area, retested it, and gave this big bullish and bearish engulfing right there. And you see at a peak area, you all need to understand this thing. It is something that you need to really get to your laptop, get to your working station, and understand how this thing reacts to this peak area and what happens after the react. Now you can see it also here. You can see it here, reacting to the peak area, reacting here, reacted here off it. Also, you could have made a lot of profit after it reacted off it, and you could also have waited for the trend line, to wait for a good position. You might not get a lot of sorry about that. You might not get a lot of positions from that, but it is highly profitable waiting on the trend line on after breaking above, waiting on the trend. So, or you could actually trade these peaks. All right, so look at this peaks reacting here. Look at all of this reacting in this area. It is very important and you need it. Definitely you need it. Look at reacting to this area, peak area, reacting to this peak area right here, reacted to this peak. You could have all gone to the 5-minute time frame and you could have just understood taking the retest somewhere here on the 5-minute time frame. I can actually give you example. Okay, let's do something. So let's look for, I just want to quickly look for an example. You can take trades off of these peaks on the lower time frame. Let me look for an example on the, let's say, the 5-minute time frame right now. So I'm going to be looking for example, let's say on the bullish side and on the bearish side. So you can actually use this strategy on the crypto, on the stock. You just need to understand it properly. I'm looking for an example right here. Okay. Now you see this is a peak level right here, and price broke down this peak level right here. Definitely, price will touch this next peak level right here, might touch it because the market is reactive. And you see this is a big, huge volume candle to the downside. Definitely you're looking for a retest, and that retest came to this peak level, and you would have taken your short position right there, giving you little or no risk at all, and you'll have bagged at least you would have bagged at least 43 pips right there. So that is a very, very good example right there. Also, let me look for an example. Okay, right here also, this is another peak level right here. You have to always be sure that this move to the upside on the peak level is strong. Like this peak level is a level where price reacted to in the past. It is very important. You see price touching this area, in the past, yeah, touching area significantly. So okay, that area is important. So when I see it coming back up to this above this peak area, I'm looking for a retest. So, and you see it gave us that retest to the downside, but this wasn't a clear bullish engulfing, so I'm waiting for a green candle actually engulfing the red to be factual. Yeah, so that's basically my entry right there, taking this position, and I'm sure you're bagging some good profit right there. That's a second example. And also in this area too, you see this is a nice peak level. If I look to the downside, yes, it reacted to this area, and you can see it reacted to this area, This is a very good peak level for me. And when I see price coming up there and I see price reacting to it, coming to the downside, giving me this bearish engulfing, and so we are taking that short position right there, putting it above that peak level right there and targeting to the downside. And you can see this strategy is really good if you really understand it. If you don't understand and you need more clarity on this, I will put in up my email right there. Send me an email or DM in the comment section, and I'll definitely explain better. Ask me your questions and I'll definitely come through for you. Do not forget to click on that subscribe button, like and comment your views on this video. Peace and love.